everybody, it's DDO Players, and we are here at Gen Con 2021. We have made it over to the Japanime booth, and we are here with Sam. How's it going?
Good. Great to be here.
How is your Gen Con going for you guys? That's the question.
Our Gen Con's going very well. It's really great to see so many people back in person at the conventions.
Indeed it is.
Yeah, it's a little bit reduced capacity here, but it's been a really good 3 days so far, and one more to go.
Every time I've walked by your booth, there's been a lot of people, so that is a good thing to see, and kind of seeing that everywhere. So like you said, it's a little bit smaller crowds, but sometimes it doesn't feel like it's a smaller crowd.
Yeah, it seems like people are really glad to be back and checking out booths and shopping, and it's been really nice.
So tell me a little bit about Japanime Games.
Japanime Games, we're a company we've been around for about 10 years. We specialize in games, board games, tabletop games, card games based on licensed Japanese anime, but also Japanese games that have been localized for the United States. So we have some bigger games based on like popular anime IP, and then we've also got some smaller games that are just kind of more Japanese themed.
Right. And then we're sitting here in front of, conveniently, one of your newest games, which I guess is on Kickstarter now, correct?
Correct. It launched this Tuesday, 4 days ago now. This is Sushi Boat. This is a Japanese-themed board game that simulates being at a real sushi restaurant. That's our lovely box cover with our mascot Hiki on it. And the whole point of the game is to eat the most different types of sushi in order to score victory points. We are really proud of how this game has turned out with this really premium wooden board, complete with a track that moves like a real sushi conveyor belt.
Oh, I didn't realize that track moved.
Yeah, so
that's amazing.
Yeah, so the whole time the players are basically moving their pawns to different positions. They're eating different plates of sushi in order to stack up both by color and different varieties. So that's a big part of the game. There's a lot of little bit of strategy to it. Players are also using side dish cards in order to gain special effects in the game, such as extra victory points, or taking wasabi challenges, which are the players have to guess what two plates lie under the hidden cover of at the end of the board.
Okay.
What colors they are by matching up. You just put wasabi cube on which symbols which color you think.
I see. Plates. So you got to say it's going to be like a blue and a red, or
exactly.
A yellow and a green.
And then when you reveal them, you get extra victory points based on how well you guessed. If you're really good with memory, you can, kind of keep track.
Yeah, you can kind of watch the board as it goes around, and it's like, okay, so it's gonna, next time it moves, it's gonna be a yellow and a green, or
exactly.
Whatever. Right.
But
okay.
Most of the time, you're just kind of guessing and trying to figure out the best guess there. So this is a lot of fun. It's for 2 to 5 players.
That's what I was going to ask, yeah.
Yeah, and we've put a lot of work into it for about 2 years before bringing it to Kickstarter this year. And we're just really excited about this one.
And how long's the Kickstarter run on this?
It runs until, I believe, October 5th, I think, is our last day of it.
Okay. All right. Perfect.
A few days left.
So yeah, I'll link down in the description of the video, and then also over on the website, I will definitely link the Kickstarter for this.
Awesome.
So people can go check that out.
This is Tokyo Sidekick. This is a game we kickstarted back half of 2020, okay. I believe, if I remember right. It's a Japanese superhero themed game where you're trying to taking control of a superhero and their sidekick. You're trying to respond to different emergencies around the city of Tokyo, and eventually you're working to defeat and fight supervillains and nemesis.
That's a hard word to say.
And it works very differently from a lot of our games. It's got a really gorgeous presentation that we're really proud of.
Yeah, it's going to say, I noticed when I was first got in the booth here and looking, I noticed this really stands out from your other games on the table. It looks amazing though, but it looks a lot different. It drew my eye in that aspect, actually. Yeah,
we think we think people are really going to love it. It's, the Kickstarter did really well, and we're very close to being able to bring it out to market. We're in fulfillment and late pledges, I believe.
So this one will go retail as well then?
Yes, once our Kickstarter backers have gotten what they paid for, we are then going to be getting this out to market, and I think it's going to be one of our biggest products. It's really awesome.
So is it like battle type, or is it area control, or is it?
So it's actually kind of interesting. So like, you got super villains who take up different wards in Tokyo, and then you've got emergencies that respond throughout the city. So you're trying to move your heroes in order to answer those emergencies before the city burns down.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah.
And also defeat those villains at the same time. So it's a race against the clock, really, because you're always kind of fighting against the game and struggling to keep up.
Gotcha.
And it's really, really challenging. That's actually a really cool aspect of it, is that it's so replayable, and there are so many heroes and villains. There's something like 40 in the box, that you're never going to have the same game twice, and it's going to be really hard to win the first couple of games until you get the hang of it, because it's just a lot to respond to and keep track of and strategize about.
Looks like you have your damage cards.
Yeah. And you can see, like some of the emergencies: blackmailer, art thief, overturned oil tanker.
Get the glare off of there. There we go.
And they all line up with different wards of Tokyo that they're placed on.
Okay, all right, yeah. Oh, I see. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So like all these are the
exactly
different wards. Okay.
Yeah.
And are you moving from like ward to ward?
You are. Each hero and each villain actually starts in a specific ward, because that's sort of their territory, and then they're responding to stuff as it happens.
Oh, gotcha. All right, perfect.
Yeah.
And what's the play count on this?
Play count? It's 1 to 4 players, and it's probably going to take an hour and a half, 2 hours to play each time. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And so Kickstarter, you said, is getting ready to fulfill. Retail after all your backers get their product.
Yeah. Right now we're expecting it December or January, but in retail probably.
All right. Perfect.
Yeah. All right, so lastly, this is our next product that's coming to Kickstarter, October 5th. This is Hiki Strike Alternative. It's a fast, tactical, World War II themed Japanese action game. It's a card game, a little more player versus player, a little more in the line of like Magic the Gathering or something like that, where you're actually building a deck of cards and using them to...
Yeah, like battling the cards then, or...
Yeah, exactly. So it's a very unique little product. We've got a lot of expansions coming out after the main Kickstarter too. So this is one that we really are excited to be launching at the end of at the beginning of October here.
All right, perfect. And what's the player count and the play time on this one?
2 players. Most games will probably last 30 to 45 minutes. It's a pretty quick one, but it's a lot of fun. It's very replayable. And there's a lot of strategy and kind of metagaming.
All right, perfect. Yeah. Well, yeah, I will put links, like I said, to all this. And once this Kickstarter goes live, we'll definitely put up a post about it, and we'll get the link to the Kickstarter on it.
All right, I appreciate it.
All right, thanks, Sam. Thanks for your time today.
Yeah, thank you.